Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And if this looks familiar, you've probably watched the channel or you've seen it somewhere else. But if this looks familiar from my channel, then you know this is the second pair that is released from this one. We have a collaboration with Nike and Social Status right there. All natural, 32 to 48 ounce, one pair. Nike checkered pattern, Social Status. Coming around to the side, we got a little bit of design lift up here. Sell by fall 2021. It's like it's got an expiration date. Flipping it around, it is a Nike Dunk SS Social Status light soft pink coconut milk, men's size 9.5, which is unfortunately not my size, and retail was $130 US. Now, these took a while for me to get. I actually got these for retail when they released, which was on October 15th. 2021 for $130 US. And this is what we are looking at today. So I'm going to bring the first pair up real quick after we talk a little bit about this collection. So this is based on a free lunch program for less fortunate children that were not able to afford a school lunch, and this allowed them to obtain a school lunch. And the free lunch meal ticket program was, I think, done throughout the entire country. And this one was inspired, I believe, by strawberry milk cartons that we used to get in school. I'm pretty sure they still offer them. The pair I shot before this was the chocolate milk. If you want to wait to the end of the video, there will be a box there on the screen. You can click that and watch that review. And I just like where this concept came from. I like how they did this whole collaboration. The chocolate milk pair was really nice. And they didn't slack on this one. The strawberry milk is really nice too. So first off, just to show the little details before we actually talk about the shoe, I'll get this one out the way. We have this kind of pastel orange marmalade. I don't know how to describe these laces, but you can see the color. It's bright, it's vivid, it's nice. And the little thing making noise here, crinkling, as you can see, is a little baggie, I'm assuming, to hold the extra laces or to keep stuff in. Maybe it's a money pouch, I don't know. But it's a cool little leather pouch, so it is leather. And you've got all natural Nike Social Status printed on there. Well, not on the actual leather thing, but on the bag itself. And there you go. A little bit of a metal clip right there, so you kind of open it. I think that's a really cool little accessory. And now the details. So these aren't a low, they aren't a high. They're technically a mid, but they're not because they don't have a strap. So they're technically a one-off of a Nike Dunk because they're not really in any category of a silhouette like low, mid, or high. But we're going to dub these a mid because if you compare these to a mid, they're almost the same cut. They're higher than a low, and they're obviously not high. So we're not going to get into all that debate on what it is, but I'm just going to say mid throughout the video. So what we have here is based on, like I said, the strawberry milk cartons, and a mix of materials that are very interesting to have on a pair of sneakers. As you saw, first off, this lace that came with them in the background, the orange one, is a flat lace. This is a rope lace, and I know this is sticking out, but this is one of the unique things about this shoe, is just the materials they chose, what they put on here, color palette. So we have a nice leather material coming down here and kind of like what would look like a rusty red. And on the back here, you have a velvet material, or like a felt, which feels pretty nice to the touch. It's got a little bit of a silverish white shimmer, as you can see, over that pink. And then you have this swoosh here, which is kind of like that light orange on the laces, but not as vibrant, so it's a little bit more muted. And as you can see, you have something in there that's a milk. So you have milk just floating around. Well, it's not actual milk, but you know what I'm saying. It's printed on there to look like milk is splashing around inside the swoosh. I thought that was pretty cool. Coming around to the heel area, got a little bit of that pink felt on that little bit of a heel tab area there, even though you wouldn't really use it for anything. And then coming around to the back of the sneaker, you have ingredients: Nike Sportswear, Social Status, Milky TPU Gel Swoosh, and the rest there. So I like how they did kind of the ingredients on the milk carton, or, you know, the nutritional facts, stuff like that. Same splash of milk inside the swoosh. And the leather right here on this paneling is also, once again, pretty nice. It's like a, it's hard to say, it's like a muted white, grayish, muted white gray, I would say. I'm trying to describe these colors as best as I can. There is a look at the toe box area, which also contains that felt pinkish material, leather perforation on the toe box, and that muted gray white. And you also get a nice felt material coming up the eyelets right across here. Your tongue is made out of a leather material, which you can see there in kind of that rust red. And there's a close-up at those laces, which are a crazy rope braided design. I think they're nuts. There is a social status meal ticket tag right there. At the bottom says status, social status. It's supposed to resemble the ticket, I guess, from the free lunch program. And your insole, if I can get to these, give me a second. And your lining is a bright blue, like a cyan blue. It's pretty bright. It's nice though. I like it. It's a really nice blue. And you have a nice rustish red and swoosh social status logo on the insole. And your outsole, for some reason, is like an olive vomit green. Thought I should point that out. Quite interesting concept on colors, but I think this is a solid release. Dunks, of course, are just ridiculously overpriced right now, which is crazy to me. But this is something I would add to the collection probably now, other than later. Remember, eventually everything goes down in price, but I don't know how much these are going to hold their value. They could end up going up quite a bit in a couple of years. So it's up to you if you want to buy a pair and hold on to them for that reason. But other than that, if you like Dunks, I think it's a solid add to the collection for the simple fact that these and the chocolate milks had their own specific cut, and they're not considered a low, mid, or high, which makes them actually truly unique. So other than that, I thank you guys for stopping by today. Let me know what you think of this review. Let me know what you think about these shoes. Let me know your opinions on anything. I don't know. Get some conversation going in the comments. I appreciate all the support from everybody. Really, truly, the channel's been growing still, and I love that everybody comes by and watches these videos. I really thank you guys. I love doing this, so I really hope it keeps going. But other than that, stick around. I got more content coming shortly, and I hope everybody has a good day. All right? Bye.